Valentine's Day again. Time for love, romance, and of course candy. But did you also know it's time for video games? Case in point, Binary Land. This little discussed game was originally released on various home computers in 1983 by Hudson Soft, a company perhaps best known for their work on Adventure Island and the Mario Party series. In 1985 they ported it to the Famicom, and this is the version I'll be reviewing today. Despite its totally non-offensive gameplay and being completely in English, it never saw a release in the US or Europe, which is why today I'll be looking at Binary Land.
Like the gamer guy.
As we begin off, we get a very basic title screen. This isn't a complaint, however, it perfectly complements the arcade style of the rest of the game. You may notice there seems to be a character select, and indeed there is, but I'll touch on that in a second. The game itself is broken up into several one-screen levels. The goal of each of these stages is to maneuver the two adorable penguins through a labyrinth filled with icky spiderwebs and various gross enemies, and then have both the penguins meet at roughly the same time at the top of the screen to free an entrapped heart. See? Valentine's Day. Relevance! This on its own is quite simple, and I'm not one to generally hate on simplicity, but this game's main mechanic definitely adds some nuance to the experience. Depending on which character you select on the title screen, you will control that penguin and the other penguin will mirror your movements, making this a puzzle action game rather than a straight-up action game. The blend of these two genres is really perfect here as it maintains the fast-paced action feel while also making you think. As you progress through the game, the frequency and types of enemies you encounter will begin to change, though don't expect too much in the way of variety. The first enemies you meet are spiders with the requisite spider webs that come with them. The webs will only stick to your penguins, so if one is still free, you can still complete the level by spraying the captured penguin with the insecticide your penguin carries. This can also be used on the spiders, which unlike the webs will result in one-hit deaths. Other enemies include a bird that will swap the position of the penguins, which really brings a new kind of playstyle into the game just around the time you feel as if you're mastering it. There's also a fireball who is impervious to the insecticide. You know, the great thing about these enemies is that they really add something to the gameplay in addition to preventing sensory deprivation. This fire enemy, as well as the spiders and their webs, can be dispatched by the Mario-esque invincibility power-up you can achieve by collecting a whale tile. Not only does it make you invincible, but it also speeds you up to incredible rates. This power-up is really a lot of fun to use. There really aren't words to describe it actually, it's just raw fun. This ability is nearly essential in completing the periodic bonus levels. These levels are just for points, but that's how it should be in an arcade-style game. The way in which the levels vary, despite their apparent simplicity, is also quite impressive. Somehow each of the map layouts feels fresh. I attribute this to the cerebral nature of the game. The different puzzle solutions make the generally straightforward and repetitive designs seem new. As the mazes do get more complex, you may find the two penguins cross over each other more. If they cross over a lot, there's a higher chance that a baby penguin may appear. The child will run randomly around the screen, and if it touches a spider or spider web, it destroys it. It should be noted that this mechanic, while interesting, isn't too likely to take place during normal gameplay, and I didn't even know about it until one of my latest playthroughs. Of course, in addition to the aforementioned whale tile and baby penguin, there are various other bonuses hidden in the levels that will give you bonus points. This all contributes to an authentic arcade experience that, ironically, could only be had on home consoles.
To sum everything up, this is a really fun little arcade-style title for the Famicom that was sadly never released abroad. Fans of this style absolutely must play this game, and in fact, it's one of my favorite games on the system. So if you want to, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Probably. See you next time.